Health gurus tell you that the recipe for a happy, healthy heart is to eat right. Now, their definition of right usually involves replacing saturated fat with so-called heart-healthy polyunsaturated fats and eating lots of fruits and vegetables. Exercising is also always encouraged. So is avoiding smoking and heavy drinking. Minimizing salt intake is also on the list. Most of them, however, would not include brushing and flossing your teeth, but good oral hygiene may do more than just protect you from becoming a toothless wonder. It might be the key to avoiding heart disease. A growing body of evidence shows mouth health impacts overall health. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we brush up on why mouth health is heart health. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Now, your mouth is a warm, cozy, moist place with lots of nice things to eat, and bacteria are always popping in. Now, to be fair, many of them are washed away, but some do manage to settle in. In fact, the oral cavity harbors the second largest and most diverse microbiota after the gastrointestinal tract, with approximately 770 opportunistic, commensal, and pathogenic bacteria species calling the mouth home. Because the mouth is a tumultuous place with liters of saliva being produced daily, resident bacteria need to hunker down on the tooth surface. They do this by constructing a biofilm. When it's soft and squishy, we refer to this biofilm as plaque. And when it hardens, it's called tartar. Tucked under the biofilm, the bacteria form a thriving community and enjoy munching on our leftovers. Now, exactly who takes up residence depends on what you feed them and the environmental conditions in the mouth. Unfortunately, bad body chemistry frequently results in bad mouth chemistry, creating a situation where the teeth are eroded and gums bleed. It's the bleeding of the gums that poses the health risk because it allows oral bacterial residents to enter directly into the circulation. And inside the body, they can get up to mischief if they know how. And some do. Problem species include bacteria that belong to the Streptococcus and Staphylococcus family, as well as Porphyromonas gingivalis. This bad boy has been associated with Alzheimer's disease. Now, any oral resident can fall down the hole, but for the most part, it's not a problem. Being dumped into a gushing river of blood is no walk in the park for the average bacteria. The experience is dangerous and challenging, and swimming in fast-flowing currents quickly becomes exhausting. Plus, their presence is detected by the body's security guards, who shoot to kill. The trouble is, a single bacteria is pretty small. Hitting a small moving target can be challenging, so it's not an area of defense that the traditional players are always skilled at. They need help finding the target, and this is where platelets come in. Now, for years, platelets have been seen as the cells responsible for closing leaks, but they're increasingly being seen as an integral part of the immune system. They trap bacteria in their sticky web, stopping them from migrating, and at the same time, they expand the size of the target. Their role in the body's defenses is referred to as immunothrombosis. Of course, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, which brings us to today's story. some bacteria have figured out ways to game the system. One common mouth resident that can go rogue is Streptococcus gonidii. This species of bacteria produces a protein on their surface called PAD-A. PAD-A acts as a trigger for the body's platelets to begin binding together. The clumping of the platelets provides the bacteria with a floating bunker in which they can lock down inside and enjoy the ride. Encased in their special platelet vessel, the bacteria are protected from the big guns of the immune system, as well as antibiotics that might be used to treat the infection. Safe and sound. They ride the pipes. But as that platelet vessel expands in size to accommodate the growing tribe of bacteria, they begin to impede blood flow, forming clots. Should one of those clots be big enough to wedge in the wrong place, it can occlude a vital blood vessel, cutting off oxygen supplies. Now, the other place where these clots sometimes lodge is just behind one of the valves inside of the heart, precipitating a potentially fatal condition known as endocarditis. So if you want a healthy heart, strive to keep the number of bacteria taking up permanent residence as low as possible so that you can avoid the inflammation and gum disease. Now, the most obvious way to do this is to brush your teeth regularly. But there are other strategies to consider. You want to watch what you eat. A diet high in free sugars tends to feed the troublemakers, and saliva shortages diminish your natural defenses. Now, saliva shortages can arise as a result of prescription meds, but it also goes hand in hand with insulin resistance. Watch this video in the Ups and Downs of Insulin Resistance series to learn more and discover strategies that you could use to address the issue. And if you need more personalized help, I offer one-on-one health conversations. Follow the link to learn more and book your conversation. Begin the journey today to creating better body chemistry and better health using biology as your guiding principle. The advice shared on the Better Body Chemistry blog is based on real science, not hype. Here is the reference to the research on PAD-A. Visit the website for a full list of the journal articles I've used to tell today's story. Know someone who is worried about their heart health? Give them a nudge in the right direction by sharing this video with them so they realize there is more to heart health than simply eating right and exercising. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.